In the top stories, AG reveals juror tampering in murder case trial proceeded under judge-alone law. As U.S. warns Guyana about sanctioned presidential candidate and dozens feared dead in Russian Far East plane crash. We'll take a break. When we come back, we bring you the details of these stories and more.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is, by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Thursday, the 24th of July, 2025. I am Jasmine Thomas. Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, the Honorable Garth Wilkin, has disclosed that a recent murder case was impacted by juror tampering. Despite the interference, the trial proceeded under the Judge-Alone Trials Act, which allows a judge to hear certain cases without a jury. Attorney General Wilkin made the revelation during the Prime Minister's press conference on Tuesday, highlighting the importance of the legislation in safeguarding the integrity of the judicial process.
That the Judge-Alone Trials Act has been very important. We have a primary example that is happening now in the assizes. There's a murder trial that had been going on for numerous weeks before there was an attempt to interfere with one of the jurors. The juror brought that information to the attention of the court and the jury was dismissed. The case was able to continue because of the Judge-Alone Trials Act. If the Judge-Alone Trials Act had not been passed last year and brought into law, many days of judicial time and energy would have been lost, as the trial would have had to be abandoned and restarted in the future. So I'm saying that to inform the general public, and I'll speak in more detail about that on Thursday during the debate in Parliament, that the Judge-Alone Act has been very beneficial to our society, and it has dealt with the issue that brought it to the attention of the government that there had been numerous attempts by persons to try to influence jurors. That the judge alone.
Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, the Honorable Garth Wilkin. In a clear statement during the July 22nd Cabinet-wide press conference, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew confirmed that there has been no increase in customs charges on new taxes imposed by the government of St. Christopher and Nevis. There has been no increase with respect to the rates of customs charges. So whatever the rate is, that is the rate that should be paid, Dr. Drew said in response to media questions regarding customs fees and concerns raised by the public. The Prime Minister explained that while some individuals may feel that charges have increased, this perception may be linked to external factors such as increased freight costs, insurance, or tariff-related impacts on imported goods. Prime Minister Drew encouraged citizens to query charges if in doubt and called for greater public understanding and communication with customs officials. The government reaffirmed its commitment to transparency, fair trade practices, and supporting the cost of living challenges faced by residents, especially in light of global economic pressures. Minister of Public Infrastructure, the Honorable Conwys Maynard, has announced that the Bastard desalination plant is now approximately 90% complete, signaling the nearing end of a transformative project aimed at securing water resilience for thousands of residents. The plant is designed to produce 2 million gallons of clean water per day, which will benefit residents' initiatives in national history, marking a significant milestone under the government's Sustainable Island State agenda. Stay tuned. Regional and international news is next following this break.
While others
In regional news, U.S. Ambassador to Guyana Nicole Terriot has raised alarm over the political aspirations of Azzurin Mohammed, a presidential candidate currently under U.S. government sanctions. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines of an event today, Ambassador Terriot said Mohammed's potential election to the National Assembly or even the government could force Washington to reconsider how it engages with Guyana. We are concerned anytime a U.S. Department of Treasury of sanctioned individuals has the potential to become a member of government that is problematic in multiple ways, the ambassador said. Mohammed, along with his father and their companies, was sanctioned by the U.S. last year over allegations of tax evasion and under-declaration of gold. Despite this, he recently launched the We Invest in Nationhood Win Party and qualified to contest Guyana's upcoming elections. On the international scene, almost 50 people, including children, are feared dead after a Soviet-era passenger plane crashed in Russia's far eastern Amur region, state media reported on Thursday, citing local officials. The plane, an Antonov AN-24, was flying on a regional route from Khabarovsk and Tinder when it disappeared from the radar, the Russian Ministry of Emergency Situations said in a statement posted on Telegram. The Amur Center for Civil Defense and Fire Safety said on Telegram that a search and rescue helicopter spotted the wreck of the aircraft on a mountain slope 10 miles or 16 kilometers from Tinder. It said no survivors were seen from the air. And now for a look at the weather. Present weather across St. Kitts and Nevis is partly cloudy with dust haze. Winds are moderate from the east at 12 to 22 miles per hour with possible high gust of 32 miles per hour. Seas are 1.2 meters or 1.2 to 1.8 meters or around 4 to 6 feet. For the rest of today, expect partly cloudy and hazy skies with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. Tonight, conditions will be partly cloudy and hazy with skies with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. Sunset this evening will be at about 6:47 and sunrise tomorrow is set for around 10 minutes before 6. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas.